All right. Anyone new to the randomizer? Series is not a thing, and that is something that everyone that plays this game is thankful for. Now, between the first two items, one of them will always be Morph Ball. The other one will most likely be an E-Tank, just because of, probability. I'm hoping it's something else, though. I'm hoping, personally, I'd like to see early speed. Opens up a large portion of the game. And it would also really hinder the runner's ability to jump at the correct height, which would also be nice. It's always nice watching a struggle. And it is an E-Tank, so item number 2 will be a Morph Ball up in the ceiling. Both runners should nail the damage boost. These are both very good Super Metroid players. Now, the minor items, the ammo that they could possibly collect, will be potentially influencing what route they take. Power bombs. Okay, so that is going to allow first try by Belthasar. That is going to allow the runners to potentially go to the left instead of going up the elevator and sort of just go backwards. And this is I don't think I've ever seen anyone do what JD just did and skip that ammo. That's actually very cool. And it is just missiles. I guess that actually makes sense, because that does take quite a bit of time to get down there. Like, you have to go down, you have to go through a door transition, you have to come back. That's interesting. I might have to steal that. But we are seeing JD go up the elevator. Belthasar just going straight up, not electing to grab those missiles. I'm interested to see if JD grabs the Mother Brain. Yep. Okay, so he's foregoing the door transition to get those items and instead picking this up. It's a very cerebral play. Cosmic Brain, even. And it looks like Belthasar is going to pick up the same item pack. The JD special, the ledge grab climb. I always enjoy watching this. Now I'm assuming both runners are going to go straight to Bomb Torizo. There's really no reason not to. But it will be interesting to see if either one of them decides to go Gauntlet, because they do have enough power bombs to check Gauntlet and make it out. Come on, give us a good item, Bomb Torizo. An energy tank. Not the worst item, you definitely need them. It's not exciting, it doesn't have any pizzazz though. Personally, I would definitely check Gauntlet. I don't know what they're gonna do. It can be a huge time loss. Time waste. Looks like JD is gonna go for it, and this is why I love JD. I'm thinking we're going to see the same play out of Belthasar. If you guys missed game 1 between these two runners, it was a very good race. Now, the save, you might be thinking, oh man, why are they saving? Are they scared they're going to die? It's actually, it is that. That's one of the reasons. But if you're going to see how long it takes to get through Gauntlet, which is this room that Justifin's in right now. And, if you don't like what you see, you just hit that reset button on your console, and then just peace out. JD almost getting grabbed and taking an acid bath. When is early gauntlet worth it? I mean, it's a judgment call. 10 power bombs and no other major items. I would say that's definitely a good time to check it. And high jump boots is an item that both of these runners want to see. Looks like JD wasn't sure if he wanted to go back, or no, he did want to go back. He was just waiting for the acid to fall again. Now the real tricky part is going to be not dying getting through gauntlet here. It's very easy to bonk your head on the spikes, especially with high jump, and then fall into the acid, but JD knows exactly what he's doing. We'll see if Belthasar continues on or backs out. Looks like he is continuing as well. Oh man, this is going to pay off for both of them. 2 super packs, that is pretty big. Very, very convenient. Now both runners are in a very good position to check Terminator, major item. Just pop through the door and pop back if you don't like it. X-ray, JD grabbing it. Now if you have charge and plasma, that's a very, very, very good item to have. Or if you want to cheat and beat the game early, also a very, very good item to have. It can potentially save item time if you want to check items without actually like going around obstacles to see what they are. But it can get in the way. You will almost certainly, between these 2 runners, since Belthasar is also grabbing, you'll see them running and swapping through items, and they'll just stop and use X-ray. I would almost bet $1,000 on that. And this is just something I noticed that was kind of funny. JD forgot he had no missiles, and when he went to shoot the pink door to Torian, he like swapped the power bomb. So I have to point that out and give him some crap. X-ray can also be used to X-ray climb in a suitless Meridia situation. So I'm pretty sure both these runners know how to do that, and a ton of supers. This is, I don't even know what this is. Another, wow, okay. This is ridiculous. Both runners, if they find Varia, can just go kill Ridley right now. This is stupid. This is the kind of seed where it's either going to be a 40-minute race or it's going to be an hour and 10 because like all the actual like progression items are going to be like super far away. Also, JD showing off Moonfall, which is it's cheating in case anyone didn't know, but it's allowed in this, which is good. Bombs, all right, that is a good item. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I definitely agree with really anyone's decision to not check a minor item at this point. I agree wholeheartedly. Like, they are both completely fine on ammo unless they are having trouble finding charge. What I'm also going to be interested to see is if either one of them decides to make an attempt at X-ray with what they have, because it's definitely possible with their item combination. But we are going to be able to see what is behind this blue gate. Please be something that's not an energy or reserve tank. That is an energy or reserve tank. I'm seeing hell runs in the future for both of these runners, and I don't like it. Yeah, they only have like 20 chances to hit this thing. That's probably going to take each of them like 2 tries max. Hopefully they don't screw it up. JD not even worried about that powerbomb pack. Getting grapple. Okay, so now they can definitely check X-ray. Belthasar is actually picking up a lot of ammo. I'm curious if he's considering just going for chargeless. Like if he's seeing all these super packs and he might just have on his mind, I already have like, you know, almost half the amount of supers I need. Like if I just pick up ammo now and charge it in a bad spot, like I have this in the bag. I don't know if that's his mentality, but it's definitely interesting. Oh, there. I called it. Someone owes me $1,000. But it's definitely interesting to see the 2 completely different mentalities of, okay, I have the ammo I need. I'm not grabbing any more ammo, and well, I already have like a lot of ammo. I might as well just get it in case chargeless is a thing. And Justifin is actually going up to wreck ship first because he has grapple. This is definitely a gamble. It's a gamble that I do not disagree with necessarily. Obviously, everyone's going to be able to use hindsight after the fact to say, oh, that was a dumb play because X, Y, or Z, but like, this is a race. I mean, he's going to take a chance. If there's a very important item behind Wreck Ship Reserve, he won't be able to get it because he does not have speed. But he does have grapple. He's saying, hey, I have access to Wreck Ship. I haven't really found any good items. There's probably good items there. Justifin opted to not check X-ray. He went up instead. If Belthasar goes down, he will most undoubtedly check X-ray. But I don't know what he's going to do for sure. And Justifin can just check X-ray on the way down. Like, he can go up to Wreck Ship, come down, and just check X-ray on the way down. It's not really better or worse unless there's a really good item at X-ray. But again, no one knows what's there, so there might be really, really good items in Wreck Ship, and it could pay off for him huge. So, like, if JD finds like speed booster and space jump in Wreck Ship, like he's gonna get through X-ray like way quicker than Belthasar is right now. But Belthasar could find speed in X-ray, and then Varia could be in a place that requires speed, and JD could be screwed. These are the options you have to weigh, and it's a reserve tank. So now Justifin looks like a genius. But he will probably check X-ray regardless. And this can be a scary fight with no suit, but JD is very comfortable with this fight, and he has more E-tanks than you would normally when you fight this. So I'm expecting a 3-round. If not, I'm going to give him some crap after the race. Let's see, Belthasar is going to continue down. I do like this. If you've checked X-ray, you're already on the way down. Spazer's right there. You can go kill Kraid, check 2 more items, and then make a decision on what you're going to do. Alright, let's see the goods, Belthasar. What do you got? That's Spazer. An E-tank. Lots of E-tanks. There's gotta be non-E-tank items somewhere. Ah, man, I really hope this isn't a Hell Run Heavy Seed, because those are so painful to do. There's nothing worse than being in a randomizer situation and being at that point where you're just in Norfair with like 4 or 5 E-tanks, and you have to sit there and farm before you check another item, and then you have to go back and farm and check another item. No one likes it. It's actually probably the worst thing in the world. So I really... Oh, okay, JD is... JD is in a very good spot right now. He doesn't have to get any more E-tanks. This, however, it's definitely not over. If there's like a key item, like if gravity is a wreck ship reserve, and JD and like speed is at Kraid, Belthasar will be in a very, very strong position. Or if Belthasar finds like gravity at Kraid, like it's not over. JD also electing to just go through the spiky room of death because he's not really scared of dying. Belthasar making quick work of Kraid. Ice is a very nice item. I'm very interested to see what's at Wreck Ship Reserve though, because that's gated by speed, and JD doesn't have speed. And Belthasar is electing to turn off ice because it can just get in the way early game. When you have ice on, if an enemy is freezable, then any shot that would kill them freezes them first. So it just makes things take longer to kill. Belthasar making use of X-ray. Doesn't like the missile. Ice can be used. It's one way to advance in Meridia. You can either have speed and gravity, or you can have ice to get to bottom. So pretty much you're always going to need ice or speed in order to actually finish a randomizer. Yeah, and Sulis Meridia, ice is also used in that. But I don't think you technically need it if you have Spring Ball. But either way, ice is nice. It also adds to your damage. Justifin is taking off high jump boots to sort of navigate this room easier because these are very tight jumps to get over this with high jump on. And it's even rough without high jump, so I definitely feel his pain here. Like, I think everybody struggles with this personally. Or, yeah. What's Belthasar got? Another E-Tank. This is... E-Tanks everywhere. What do we got, JD? Space Jump. Okay, that's a good item, but it's not necessary to beat the game. Being soothed by the item collection music while bombs are going off. And we also revealed that all those blocks are speed blocks, so if anyone didn't know that, now you know. And Belthasar is in Hell Run mode, so it's a good thing he has all those E-Tanks. If he finds gravity or speed in here pretty early, that could be pretty big. So what do we got, Belthasar? What do you got to show us? Another E-Tank. I feel bad, dude. When you're finding nothing but E-Tanks, that's demoralizing. That's so demoralizing. Because you just got to be thinking, where is an item I could use? Like, just give me something useful, game. Alright, JD is going to find Screw Attack right here. I'm calling it. Damn, I should have said E-Tank. And so, the real issue for Belthasar here is he's going to be in Hell Run mode, where it's sort of what I was talking about, where he's going to have to farm enemies just to check like one item in Bubble Mountain, and he's gonna have to go back and farm enemies just to check one item, and go back and farm enemies just to check one item. Whereas Just Defend has Varia. He doesn't have to do any of that. He can just run through everything. I mean, he might just go to Lower Norfair, honestly. That is true. He can do... That is true. Belthasar can do a Crystal Flash. So that can save him some time. And Bubble Mountain is proving itself to be the actual worst room in the game. Now JD is going to go check X-Ray, which we know is a reserve tank, so this is unfortunate. But yeah, this is sort of what I'm talking about. When you're in Hell Run mode, it's just brutal. Like, you're just like, please give me health, please give me health. And the bugs just aren't having it. Yeah. Unfortunately, the bugs can't drop Varia. That would be interesting if they could. Just 0.001% chance to get Varia as an item drop. And the worst part is you're sort of conflicted when you're doing these hell runs, because like, you're obviously looking for items that you can use, but at the same time, if you find an E-tank, it cuts down on like you having to farm to check another item. So it's sort of like, as long as you don't find a reserve tank, like, you're pretty happy. It's like the most bittersweet thing when you find an E-tank in a hell run situation. Like that. He's like, of course he's gonna pick that up. That's gonna like save him from farming. I think there's only like 3 or 4 E-tanks left. Alright, so I believe Belthasar is going to check wave. Yep, he's going down to wave. JD's going to go kill Kraid. Is my mic messing up, everybody? I don't know if my audio's bugging out. A little bit. And it is speed. Okay, so now Belthasar is probably thinking, I need to go to Rex ship. Because he got grapple, he's got speed. He needs to get up there ASAP. The JD does make quick work of Kraid and grabs the Ice Beam. Curious to see if Belthasar will go ahead and check the item up here in Bubble Mountain. He probably will, because he's already here. I'm assuming that's why he's saved, is if it's something he doesn't like, he can reset and then just run out. He's probably going to grab the supers. Yep. Does have to be a little careful here. He is in danger of, well, no, he can Crystal Flash, so he should be fine. And my stream is, delaying, so I actually cannot see what he... okay, it's charge beam. That is huge. Okay, so Belthasar definitely doesn't need to pick up ammo anymore. But he has a ton of it. Oh no! Oh no, Belthasar! Okay, that's fine. He saved right before he checked. He can go grab charge and then crystal flash and just run out. And Justifin getting basically owned by Ice Beam, sort of how I described it. That's exactly why Belthasar turned it off. Not on any part of that E-Tank. He's got enough to do stand-up, and he's got Varia already. Attempt number 2 of getting the charge beam. I believe in Belthasar. Try number 2, not really taking any damage. He's got the charge beam. It's time to evac this hellhole. Oh, nice CWJ, by the way. That was stylish. Just supers out the wazoo. Doesn't even care. I wouldn't... Okay, he is going to save. I wouldn't be surprised if he runs into a heated room and takes damage down to CF level and then runs out. Also, it wouldn't really matter if he just did it in a heated room. I'm sure he knows the timing for it. And, oh wait, no, he doesn't even need to. He has speed. He can just leave out the bottom. I'm an idiot. Everyone, I don't know what I'm talking about. Looks like he's going to go say hi to Croco, maybe. Just be a little careful. If he gets like just small health drops, it's kind of annoying because there's more delay of waiting for the bugs to get up to you. There you go. That's sort of like what you have to do to like gain energy. You have to like jump and shoot them straight down. Yeah, he is going to make his way down to Crocomire, so he doesn't even have to CF. CF being Crystal Flash. Nice little comfy energy recharge station right here. It takes, I mean, you lose like 10 health maybe to get to it. Will be interesting to see what 2 items Crocomire is guarding. JD going for the D boost, but I think he still had iframes from the CAC attack, so he couldn't actually do it. It's I believe the kids call that swag, something like that. It's feels very good to do. And Justifend is about to be the happiest randomizer player in the world. Let's see, what do we got at Croco? Who's betting on the E-Tank? Spazer, he will absolutely take that. And there it is. The moment when Randomizer goes from, this is extremely painful and I don't know if I'm going to have fun, to, oh thank God I don't have to pick up ammo anymore. When you find Charge Beam. Justifin really only has to find gravity, and then he is in like, I'm gonna go beat the game mode. And Belthasar was showing off the, I don't know what you call that blue, I think it's just called blue suit keep. I don't know the technical term for it, but it's definitely a very neat trick. And it looks like JD is gonna go straight to Lower Norfair. He might check, what's it, Wave Beam on the way out. but he can definitely do lower north air with what he has right now. Will be interesting to see. I'm assuming he's going to check Gold Chorizo. He still needs gravity, and I'm assuming he wants speed. Let's see what's at Croc. Please throw Belthasar a bone. He's been finding just E-tanks and a spring ball. That is awful. That's awful. It's awful for multiple reasons. One, because it's spring ball, and spring ball is not only useless, but useless in this situation. And two, it's really gonna. That means suitless Meridia is looking more and more likely as the runners have ice, high jump, spring ball, and gravity. Hopefully, I really hope one of them finds gravity. I don't want to see suitless Meridia. I want to see them have fun. Looks like his Belthasar is sick and tired of taking heat damage, and he's gonna go try and find Varia. I think he's gonna be successful. I believe in him. Well, we got a GT, and it is plasma. That is a good item. That is a very good item. Now we get to have a nice, comfy bomb jump up out of the shafts. Once again, we get to hear item music along with a lot of bombs. Is he too far to the left? Oh, he was. He knew it too. This is very tilting. I can tell you right now, he's probably muttering or thinking multiple obscenities right now. I'm very curious to see if Belthasar will check Waterway. It looks like he is going to check it. This could pay off. If this is gravity, the race is a bit closer. It's good for Belthasar. It's very good for Belthasar if this is gravity. For his sake, I hope it is. He needs something huge to be here. I really hope it's not a reserve tank, or I'm gonna cry for him. And JD is farming power bombs from these enemies because he doesn't have speed, so he needs to use power bombs to break these pillars, and he doesn't want to run out. I can't see what the item is. Please let me see what the item is. The stream. Okay, energy tank. No. No. No, I think that's almost every energy tank. Oh, God. My soul hurts for him. Now he knows he has to, like, he's going straight to Wreck Ship. There's no other place to go. Unless he's gonna be super crazy and go into Meridia. JD taking it safe. These guys will do 100 to you. You don't want to get owned by him. I'm interested to see if Belthasar is going to make the craziest play I've ever seen in Go to Meridia. And he's not. Gravity can be in about the first half of Meridia. The latest it can be is at Botwood. Now, JD, he does have quite a lot of health. He still has to be a little careful with Ridley. It looks like he is going to farm a bit. Definitely a good idea to do this farm just because he's going to need power bombs anyways. And he can get health as he does it, so... And it looks like he is just going to farm up to full, which is not an awful idea. Definitely a good idea if you just want to not worry about escaping as well. And it will take 30 charge shots to kill Ridley with this beam combo. And meanwhile, Belthasar is gonna go see a ghost. And we probably will see a Doppler missile strat from him as well, even though he has charge. And for the beam combo Justifin has, each super effectively counts as one charge shot. Showing off the grapple, shocking his feet. What do you got for us, Ridley? What do you have for us? It's a reserve tank. Yeah, I think there's only one E-tank we haven't seen. Maybe two. And then I think 2 reserve tanks have been spotted. This is another reason why it's not a bad idea to farm before Ridley. If, you know, you're pretty low, just because it's like safety for Ridley and it's safety to get out. And unfortunately, Belthasar did not get the finishing blow of the super, so now he gets to enjoy Fantoon's invulnerability period for, I think it's like 20 to 30 seconds. Which is always frustrating. I think the missile volley was partially frustration. Yeah, that was... Fantoon was like one shot from death, unfortunately. If this is gravity, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, it's screw attack. At this point, he doesn't really need screw attack. But it is very cathartic to kill the 3 idiots on the way out. I always kill them out of spite if I have screw attack. And this is looking like a suitless Meridia seed. Actually, this is a suitless Meridia seed. We've seen every item that's not in Meridia. Because Justifin is most likely going to check wave. He's going to find speed. And then he might go check waterway and find the E-tank and then realize, oh shit, it's suitless Meridia. Oh, and he still hasn't killed Crocomire either. Yeah, JD might spend quite a bit of time down here in Norfair. If Belthasar just leaves immediately, That's a huge play. That's a huge gamble if he just pieces out right now. But I don't think he's going to. There's no way he can know that he's like that far behind. And Justifin definitely wants that. I think he's conditioned to the number of E-tanks and immediately turning around. Definitely happy to see speed, and Belthasar is sick and tired of all these E-tanks. Will Justifin go down to Krokmar? I'm betting he will. Especially because he has charge and plasma, he can just demolish Krokmar, really. So yeah, neither one of these runners know it, but Suitless Meridia is in their future. And you can wall jump off of Krokmar's stomach. Everyone say goodbye to Krokmar. And you can also grapple him as well. I don't know if he's going to do it. Does not want Spacer. Now here's the problem. Belthasar can grab Space Jump, but I'm not actually sure that at this point going to grab it saves enough time to warrant it. It might. I'm just trying to think like how much time Space Jump actually would save from this point in the run. Like, Space Jump is very helpful. It makes a lot of rooms easier, but it doesn't make that many rooms faster. It makes like a few rooms in Lower Norfair faster, and a couple rooms in Meridia faster. But the time to grab Space Jump from this point, it's going to take him quite a bit. Like, it takes a long time to grab Wreck Ship Reserve item. Space Jump is a Wreck Ship Reserve. Like, I would probably grab it. I'm just saying, like, using the knowledge and foresight of what we all know. Actually, no, he's definitely... He's not I think he's checking to see what that is. And yeah, he's skipping out on it. And Justifin did not like what he saw at Krokmar. See, I know a few things. Belthasar making me look smart. This is why I love Justifin. Says no to Spring Ball. He's gonna hate that when he realizes that he needs to do Suitless Meridia, but I respect his choices. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I probably actually would grab Space Jump just to make getting out of Gold Chorizo easier, so that you don't have to bomb jump. But Belthasar is making me look smart by skipping it, so I appreciate that. Glad somebody else is thinking like I do. Justifin is probably really hoping Gravity is a waterway. And he's definitely experienced enough to know how to do Suitless Meridia without Spring Ball, so... He's definitely comfortable doing it with only Ice and High Jump and Grapple. And he is going to check Waterway, because you would definitely feel really bad if gravity was a waterway and you went to Meridia, like, okay, there's 3 items in Meridia and 1 in waterway. I'm gonna bank on Meridia, and then you just check all 3 of those items. And gravity's not there. Like you would be very, very angry. So I definitely agree with this decision to check, even though we already know it's there. So now Belthasar is like, okay, I have Varia. I've already checked everything in North Fair. Ridley dies tonight. And I've already got 31 supers. I just enjoyed watching JD wait on the bomb and then realize he could jump and it'd be faster. I'm sorry. Alright. So now we're going to see another lava dive. And taking a hit from that guy, I don't remember what the wall guys are called, but that is actually very bad. That does a lot of damage. Thankfully, with the way like the suits were edited for the randomizer, gravity doesn't protect heat damage. I don't know if I said that. I don't think I did. So you need Varia, unless you want to be like crazy and just try and do like a pseudo RBO thing in Lower Warfare. But lava actually does less damage to you with just Varia. So lava dive is actually a lot easier with high jump boots. So I definitely get Belthasar's saving there, because I mean he only has 152 health with only Varia, so definitely understand that. And he's going to get an energy recharge when he goes to check GT, which he's doing right now. Alright, so gravity can either be at Mama Turtle E-Tank, Meridia Reserve in the Sand Pit, or after Botswoon. The main reason, probably the biggest reason why doing a Varia-less Lower Norfair is a bad idea is you don't know what's behind Ridley. And one of the biggest components of an RBO is getting the health refill from Ridley E-Tank. So if you're banking on that and it's not an E-Tank behind Ridley, like you just lose. Like you die, and even if you save, like you lose, period. I didn't even realize you could jump off the edge like that to get underneath that fish. That's pretty cool. And I can tell you right now, JD probably wished he picked up Spring Ball, maybe, or he's just mad. Probably just mad. I hope he freezes the crab and just does it off that. Nope. I believe in JD. Oh, this is a sexy strat. I love this. Supers knock enemies off walls and ceilings, and so you can, if you don't have plasma, you can get the crab one shot away from being frozen and then do the same thing. So you don't need plasma to do that. That's a hot tip from me to you. Say no to Spring Ball, kids. And now Belthasar making his way through Ellen, much like JD did earlier. He has way more health and more supers, though, so I think he's going to be fine. Oh, yeah, and that was JD's last super, so good thing he hit that. I think the only singular positive thing about Suitless Meridia is you get an uninterrupted playing of the music in Meridia. No item fanfares in the way. And he did that on purpose because he's trying to get the Mama Turtle. He didn't fall. And Belthasar, quick work at the Golden Pirates. I'm assuming he's going to demolish Ridley. And he's going to be like a reserve tank, really. So I hope for both runners' sakes that Gravity is at Mama Turtle just so they don't have to do any more of this suitless business. Suitless Meridia is being in the water area Meridia without the gravity suit, which would normally enable you to move unhindered. And it's an E-tank. I think that might be all of them. Looks like he's going to grab it just for the health refill. Gravity cannot be a Tragon. The only place Gravity can be, as of right now, is the Sand Pit or Botswoon. And yeah, no trouble for Belthasar on Ridley. When you have like 7 E-tanks and 30 supers, it's really just... It's mechanical at that point when you've played the game as much as he has. And great hitboxes on crabs. They look like they're on over the edge and they're not. In the randomizer, major items are only swap major items, and minor items are only swap minor items. Minor items being ammo, basically, and major items being everything else. And then the E-tank in the high jump room is swapped with this right pack of super missiles and wreck ship, just to sort of put more items in wreck ship, because otherwise Norfair is just too good. Looks like Shady is going to go ahead and farm power bombs. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have any supers. I hope he doesn't soft locked. Okay, he's not. He can make that jump. Oh, he can get a super from the grapple enemies. I'm sure he knows this. It's just going to cost time. You get one from these guys. Like, almost guaranteed. There you go. At this point, though, like, he knows it's Suitless Meridia. He knows his opponent. Oh, I'm not watching Belthasar. He's low on health. When you're in this situation, when you've checked every other item and you know the only possibility is Suitless Meridia, you're like, the biggest thing is just to remain calm and not tilt. Oh, Belthasar, please don't die. Okay. Take your time. Kill the Musketeers. Check Firefleet. Now Belthasar wants an E-tank. And he's going to find Screw Attack, which is also very helpful when you're escaping. But he really wants an E-tank now. He'll take Screw Attack, though. Okay, I think he's okay. He saved right before, so he should be fine. JD about to check one of the last two items locations the gravity can be at. I almost hope it's not here just because he won't have to go down through Sandpit and repeat the entire area. And yeah, Belthasar does know 100% that this is a Sulis Meridiacy. This is one of the most annoying jumps in the game, by the way. Getting out of the sand with no suit, with that sand fall right there, and then if you fall in the sand, it's like one of the most frustrating things. Like he just resets. Like it's actually like awful. It's actually awful. I can describe how bad it is. Like I can just say it's bad, but unless you actually like do it, I don't know. It's like sort of like you have to let your kid put his hand on the stove to understand like what hot means. Did he actually see what the item was? I was sort of watching Belthasar escape. I don't know if he saw the item. I goofed up. I'm a bad commentator. I guess he just doesn't want to do Sandpit, and he's just going to be like, well, I can go kill Botswoon, and if it's there, I don't have to do Sandpit. This is interesting. I'm interested to see what he does if gravity is not after Botswoon. Also, Justifin demonstrating the clip with ice, and he's about to demonstrate microwaving, even though this is an ice beam. If you have X-ray and plasma in charge, you can. If any of you are familiar with the Mega Man 1 pause glitch, you can basically do the same thing, where like use X-ray, and an enemy's iframes run out, but the beam stays on top of them, and then when you let go of X-ray, like they take damage again, and you just do that until they're dead. It's pretty nice. And it's an E-tank, so gravity is in the sand pit. Decision time. Decision time for JD. It looks like he's going full suitless, ladies and gentlemen, and he's not happy. If you see those arm pumps. The arm pumps of frustration. He can get out with spring by X-ray climbing. And Belthasar, not even using Spring Ball, says, I don't need Spring Ball. Spring Ball is a meme. I'm gonna climb this like a man with ice and high jump. Like Deer Force intended. God, I love both of these runners. Oh yeah, Belthasar is in danger. I wasn't even looking at his energy. Please don't die, Belthasar. You have so much to live for. Oh no! I don't know when he saved. Did he save before? I think he saved right before. Okay, he did. It's so hard to keep. Once someone does Suitless Meridia, it's really hard to watch both runners. And now when they're both doing it, like I'm like spazzing out. What an awful seed. And you can also X-ray kill Dragon. And Belthasar remembering he has Spring Ball. He's just showing us both ways to do Suitless Meridia, which I really appreciate for the fans. And that is the nice little glitch you can do. Unequip Spring Ball, jump and morph. As long as you're still moving up, if you re-equip Spring Ball, you can jump in the air again. Wave Beam, I think that's the only item that JD would have wanted that is available, that he's aware of. So that's good, because it's like at this point, it's a 1 in 3 chance of being Wave Beam. So I definitely get why he checked it. And you guys are about to see, oh, how is he going to get out without Spring Ball? He's about to show you. This X-ray climb that he's about to do, he's going to have to basically X-ray climb, which is you get stuck in a wall, and then you, I believe it's X-ray facing one way, and then you like crouch and turn around and stand up. And it actually like moves you up a little bit. Because like when you stand up, it actually like moves you up, but when you crouch, it like doesn't move you down. I think that's how it works. Someone can tell me I'm an idiot and wrong. But you get stuck in the wall and you do this repeatedly. And if he screws it up, he's gonna soft lock and he just loses. Or he has to load his save. So he's gonna think he just loses. But first he has to actually get stuck in the wall here. I think he got it. Yep, there we go. Oh, no. So you're actually going to see Samus. It's like inbounds, but Samus goes off the screen. It's really weird. And he's also going to turn off Morph Ball, because if you morph when you're in a wall... Oh, there you go. See how he's like inching up? You can actually watch his map as he does this, but if you morph while you're doing this, like your run is over. You soft lock. But yeah, if you watch his map in the corner, you'll see the flashing tile like change. There you go. And then I think you use the audio cue of Samus getting out of breaking the water surface. I think that's when you know when to get out. Oh, Belthasar taking a hit from Mamator. That does about 100 damage, but he's going to find an E-Tank. And I think he's going to take that one. That is a great E-Tank. That's probably the happiest he's been to see an E-Tank this entire randomizer. When you're at 30 health, you grab those E-Tanks. I think JD's almost out. Is he out? I can't tell. Don't tell me. I actually don't know enough about X-ray climbing to tell if he's He did reset right before Sandpit, so if he resets now, this will actually be like the closest the race has ever been. He's laying a power bomb to see if he can see the explosion, I think. Yep, he's resetting. This is gonna be like... This is so close, dude. Holy moly. They're in like the same room. This is what is this race? Please go get gravity, JD. Go get gravity, please. I'm begging you. He's committed. He's absolutely committed to Sulis. Man, this is I'm trying to think of things to like say, but I'm just like I'm so enamored with this race right now. Like I'm so like this is just what a race. What a race. All right, I'm interested if he can get the X-ray climb really quick. This might still work out because Belthasar is going to have to go all the way back through. I don't know. I don't know. This is this is so sick. Oh my goodness. So Belthasar is trying his hardest. This is another reason why Sandpit is annoying, because you have to actually like get in there and the water physics mess with it. And Belthasar is officially ecstatic. It's basically like an Alcatraz, but you're like halfway in the water, so your timing is completely screwed up. What a race. Okay, so... Man. Man. Okay, so Belthasar has gravity. He's just gonna like fly through these rooms. Like it's gonna be like I can't describe how much faster it's going to be compared to what both these runners have had to do. Like you can just see like, oh my goodness, he can move now. JD will get to Dragon first. He might actually, he's probably gonna kill Dragon before Belthasar, because I mean he doesn't need to use speed to kill him. I don't know if he can get there fast enough to get out and make it worth it to not get gravity. He is taking the save. I do like this move because of what happened last time. Excuse me. Yeah, this is... God... Sulis Meridia, man. It's a very, very cruel mistress. Yeah, we're gonna see, man, this is still, it's gonna be so close. So Belthasar will have, no, he's going to skip this E-Tank. I think he's found every E-Tank. Is he going to get the full half-E? Is he just going to show us all what the Super Metroid speedrunning is? No, he's going to spark into the ceiling. That's fine, though, because he has gravity, so he can just move through this room. Alright. I want to see the Redemption X-Ray climb. right here, right now. Give Just Defend your energy. Please give him your energy. This grapple bounce is also pretty tricky as well. There's a bug with grapple where, like, if you're swinging with grapple and then you swing straight up, if you unmorph and then or morph and unmorph and then jump, like as long as you're moving up, you can continuously do that. So you actually need to get like enough momentum off of this bounce to do that jump. And it's really, really, really annoying. And I can tell you guys 100% that tilt is a real thing in these randomizers. And it is very, very frustrating. Like, this game is very, very tilting. So I definitely understand the frustration of both these runners with this seed and just everything that's happened. My heart goes out to both of them. And Belthasar does not have space jump, so he cannot just jump leaving wave, but he can just jump up there and wall jump. It looks like unless something really screwed up happens, like if Belthasar like soft locks doing stand up or something, other than that, like I think he's got this in the bag. There's really no other way that this is gonna turn out. It's just kind of unfortunate. It was, what a race, dude. That was when you have a race where the runners are in the same room in like hour and 5 minutes in, that's ridiculous. That's honestly ridiculous, especially when they took two completely different routes. But yeah, Belthasar making his way to Torian. He's going to absolutely demolish everything in Torian. He's got all of his beams. He's got 1 million tanks. It's Mother Brain is just going to be like some paste on the wall. There's the grapple jump. Another thing that's very a very big mental thing with these randomizers is this is just me. I don't know if someone else that does these. When it's super late in the randomizer like this, it's like an hour and 10 minutes in. You're sitting there, you're looking over at IRC, like, did my opponent dot done yet? Did my opponent dot done yet? Did my opponent dot done yet? Like, did they get like the perfect route? Like, why haven't they finished yet? And then you sort of like get into this weird zone where you're like, well, they haven't finished yet. They're probably making like the same decisions as me. And then it's just this weird like mental game you play with yourself that can sort of like influence your decision making a little bit. Like, the mentality of these races is really weird because you have no knowledge of what your opponent is doing at all. JD showing off the X-ray climb again. This is it right here. He's getting out. He's doing it for the fans. Dot done when you're in IRC. When you're in an SRL race, you type dot done to signify that you're done, and then the race bot records your times, which is how the results of the tournament are being recorded. JD making it out. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. A successful X-ray climb. Peacing out. Doesn't want to do it again. Is going to opt to save. And take the energy recharge. Maybe not save, I don't know. I was putting words into his mouth, but gameplay instead of words. Yeah, he's not saving. I don't blame him. So now Belthasar is actually grouping the Metroids because he doesn't have that many supers. And supers are definitely sort of like what you want for Mother Brain 1. You want a few. I'm pretty sure he's just good on missiles, though. He's definitely, like, he has enough ammo, but supers would make it a little quicker. Yeah, his ammo is completely fine. Yeah, the other really annoying thing about Suitless Meridia is that you have to, leave Meridia suitless as well, which is pretty annoying. Meridia just, like, is not fun. It's not even fun when you have gravity. Are we gonna see the baby skipped? I hope we are. I hope we are. Please skip it. My man Belthasar. Doesn't need energy recharge. That would have been, like, brutal if he got grabbed, because the more health you have, the longer it takes for it to get drained. And he is going to go for a speed Zeb skip, which is always nice. Didn't get it. Go for ice. No biggie. The reason why you would go for a speed skip is because you can't do the ice clip with screw attack on. And the snails of frustration. If those snails ever get in your way, you can kill them with a power bomb, just like JD did. It looks like he's going to do the grapple jump that our good friend Elminster RTA said was impossible. Actually, I don't know the technical term for this trick. Belthasar's only going to need 20 charge shots to kill Mother Brain. He is in zero fear of dying. Like, this is going to be, like, the most comfy Mother Brain fight you can have in a randomizer. Just 11 tanks, every beam. You just stand. He could have not moved and killed Mother Brain. Like, that's how safe he is right now. And it looks like, is he going for stand up? He is going for stand up. So, really, the only threat Belthasar has at this point is if he somehow screws up stand up and soft locks or dies. That's JD's only hope of pulling this one out right now. Stand-up glitch saves like 20-ish seconds if you have every beam, I think. A little over 20. JD's out of Meridia. He never wants to see the water again. He's probably not going to go to the pool for at least like 6 months. And every charge beam shot that Belthasar is doing is registering damage on Mother Brain. So when he gets the hyper beam and shoots her, she'll die real quick. It's pretty nice. JD not stopping at the ship. He is in definite, like, just, I can't lose any time here. He's going for it. Mother Brain 3 is dead. Belthasar is going to go ahead and wrap this one up. He's going to be about like 120 for 1 minute 20 1 hour 20 minutes and like 50 seconds. I don't know. I'm never good at calculating that. I really hope JD does not get screwed on super missile drops. He should be fine. Yeah, that Metroid was very generous. Yeah, he's looking perfectly fine. He just needs one more super. Yeah, like if you enter Torian with like 4 supers and a few missiles, like you can be fine. Like there's you don't need to stop at the ship every time, especially when you have every beam. And it looks like Belthasar finished with an SRL time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 16 seconds. Looks like JD tapped out seeing that in IRC. That was a heck of a race. I really enjoyed watching that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. That had it all. That had big time plays, big time route changes. It had heartbreak. It had triumph. It had vengeance even. It hit every emotion that I have in me, and I don't have many. That was something, man. Yeah, that was good game to Belthasar, man. That was a painful seed. I would not want to get that seed in one of my races. Loving the mind blown from my boy JD. So yeah, thank you to the tracker, DYT Mook. Thank you to the runners, Justifin and Belthasar. Thank you, Fiesel, for running all of this and tolerating me and letting me talk at you guys. That's pretty fun. Yeah. Randomizer Tournament. I believe there are 2 more races tomorrow on Speed Gaming. There's going to be a 4 p.m. Eastern race between Mumu Didi and Matrick. And there's going to be a 9 p.m. race between Lexasaurus Race and Richmond 3MM. That's 4 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern. So look forward to that. What else we got? We got JD showing off Metroid 2. He's very good at that game, if you guys are into that. The game has Spider Ball. And I believe there is some Link to the Past stuff going on Speed Gaming 1 right now. Yeah, I'm pulling up the schedule here. Yeah, we got some Link to the Past randomizer action on Speed Gaming 1, if you guys want to check that out. But give both those runners a follow, Belthasar, Justifend. My name is CFB. I don't think I ever said that, but I'm pretty sure it's on the stream. and I'm gonna hop out. Thanks, y'all.